Okay. So coming down onto your mats with your knees bent in semi-supine position. And just taking some time to settle. Just taking some time to drop into the back body. Tuning into how you feel physically, emotionally, and mentally. And tuning into your breath. And bring the hands on the belly, with the palms facing down onto the belly. And just have a sense of centering as we tune into the breath and invite it down into this area of the belly. Just noticing the breath. Just beginning to slow everything down. And we bring a level of attention to the movement of the breath in the body. We invite in a heightened sense of presence. Just by noticing the breath. Maybe that sense of the belly rising as you breathe in. And dropping back as you breathe out. Notice any tightness in the shoulders, around the eyes or the mouth. And as you soften the mind, allow the muscles too to soften. And we begin to develop that out breath, which soothes the nervous system, which calms the mind. So just a slightly longer out breath than the in breath. And the Ujjayi control at the throat, creating that ocean breath. And the tongue sits on the roof of the mouth. The back of the throat closes slightly. With each in-breath, there's a sense of vitality, a sense of energy. And with each out-breath, that that release, that decompression, that letting go. So with that in mind, we'll invite in a count of 5 in and 7 out. In the in-breath begins at the belly, moves up through the body to the crown of the head. And there's a pause there. And then from the crown of the head, all the way down, out through the body, softening at the belly. So the belly rises as you take the breath in for a count of 5. And there's that gentle contraction as you breathe out for a count of 7. As the navel drops towards the spine. So the ocean breath, slowing everything down, centering, anchoring, a sense of feeling of the body. Slow and steady breath. Modifying that count if it's not available to you. Let's take one more round in this way. When you've completed your round, return the arms down beside the body, the palms facing uppermost. And then we'll begin to awaken the body by raising the arms up and interlacing the fingers, turning the palms up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, just take one shoulder blade up from the ground, so you extend into the heel of one hand, and then draw the opposite shoulder blade up and away, extending into the heel of the opposite hand. And just begin to wake up that space between the shoulder blades. And then very gently, as you breathe out, extending into the heels of both hands. And then slowly taking the arms back overhead. Extend the heels of the hands away from the crown of the head. And then from the belly, extend one leg long and then the opposite leg long. And point the toes towards you and point the toes away from you. Spreading the toes. And then return the arms back down beside the body. And plant the hands down so that they're in contact with the ground. Keep the back of the neck nice and long, so the chin's drawn in towards the chest. And we'll just notice how it feels to raise one leg up, the right leg up. And just allow it to hover above the ground. Notice the weight of the leg and gently point the toes towards the head. So we begin to wake up that hamstring in the right leg. Notice any gripping. Extend the heel away as the toes point towards you. Let's take one more breath here. And then we turn the right leg down, pause. Then the left leg, raise the left leg just a little way up from the ground. pointing the toes towards your head and the heel away from you. Just begin to, as you breathe out, extend through the back of that left leg. Again, just waking up the hamstring on the left side. Take one more breath here and then lower the left leg down. Shake the legs out. And then with the heel of the right foot, plant the heel of the right foot behind the left big toe, so behind the toe, and draw that big toe, that left big toe towards you. And then the second toe, work into that area, that soft area. And then the third toe. And the fourth toe. Little toe. Just notice how it feels, any tightness, any resistance. And then release the right leg down. And with the left foot, take the heel of the left foot and just encourage the right big toe towards you. And again, feel that length through the back of the right leg. And the second toe. And the third toe. And the fourth toe. And the little toe. And then release the left foot and shake the legs out. And then bend the left leg. And we're going to work with the right leg and the left arm, raising the leg and the arm back overhead as we breathe in and then returning them as we breathe out. So the left hand faces in towards the body, the right palm stays down. Begin the breath before you begin the movement. Inhale, raise the left arm, right leg, all the way back overhead, pause there. And then when the exhale arrives, lower the arm and lower the leg. And pause there. And continue in this way. Inhale, pause, and then exhale. Inhale to raise. The inhalation is the energy, the strong breath. The exhalation, again, that slightly longer out breath as you release. One more time in this way. And then keep the left hand down, plant the left hand down, and just raise the right leg up. Extend the left leg long, if that feels okay. If there's any pulling in the lower back, then maintain that bent left leg. And then encourage the toes towards the wall behind you. So it's like a pulsing movement. The heel a little bit higher than the toes, and the toes just pulsing towards the wall behind you. Yeah. And take one more breath here, and then slowly extend into the heel of the right leg as you lower the leg down. And shake the legs out. Turn the palms up towards the sky. Pause here. Inhale into the belly. And exhale out from the belly. And then the other side when you're ready. So bend the right leg. Plant the left hand down. Right palm faces in towards the body. Inhale, right arm, left leg, up and over, pause. And exhale to lower the arm and lower the leg. Pause here. Inhale. Feel the movement. And exhale. Inhale, pause. We need to wake up the belly when we raise and lower the arm and the leg in this way. One more movement on this side. And this time when you lower the arm and lower the leg, keep the arm down, so both palms facing down, rooting down through the ground. Raise the left leg up. If you're protecting the lower back, keep the right leg bent. If you're happy to take that further, extend that right leg long and just gently pulse the leg as if you're encouraging the toes towards the wall behind the head, encouraging the heel to be a little bit higher than the toes. Head. And let's take one more breath here. And then slowly extend into that heel as you lower the leg down. Turn the palms up towards the sky. Shake the legs out. And again, inhale into the belly. And exhale out from the belly. And there's that sense of release and softening as you breathe out. Bring the right knee in towards you. Hold the right knee. Just gently using the out breath to encourage the thigh towards the belly. On an inhalation, you're going to bring the head up towards the knee, but bring the chin in towards the chest as you raise the head up. And then bring the left heel up from the mat with both feet flexed. So both toes pointing towards you. And just engage the lower belly here. Soften the upper body. Let's take one more breath here. And then moving into a twist, lower the left leg down. Bring the right foot on the left leg. And encourage the right knee down towards the left side. Breathing into the belly. And breathing out from the belly. Breathing into the belly. Breathing out from the belly. Let's take one more breath here. And then return to the back body. Give that right knee a hug. Release the right leg long. Again, shake the legs out. Pause here. So we would pause just to reflect on how the body responds. And then the left side, draw the left knee in. Shoulders nice and relaxed. And then if you're happy to raise the head, bring the chin in towards the chest, bring the head up towards the knee, lift the right heel, flex both feet, elbows nice and wide, shoulder blades moving down the back body. Again, feel that energy arriving from the belly. Spread the toes. And then moving into a twist, lower the right leg, plant the left foot on the right thigh. And just begin to gently encourage the leg over. With each out breath, as you empty out, just notice that you're able to move a little bit deeper into that twist. Maybe the left ear drops down, that feels okay. Breathing into the belly and breathing out from the belly. So we're emptying out all that may have built up in the belly. This is our digestive area. This is where we take in all that life presents to us. So we're breathing it out, we're emptying it out. Hey. Good. Let's take one more breath here. Inhale into the belly, out from the belly. And then gently roll onto your back. Draw the left knee in towards you. Give the left knee a hug. Release the left leg long. Shake the legs out. Pause in Shavasana. Palms facing uppermost. So as we inhale, there's a sense of receiving, nourishing as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, that emptying out, that release, yielding, that decompressing with each out breath. Okay. And then plant the feet on the mat, back to semi-supine. Take the arms a little further away from the body. A little bit of work on the hips. You just allow the right knee to drop out to the side as you breathe out. Inhale to return. Exhale, left knee. Inhale to return. Continue in that way. Just to release the hips out to the side. Hey, breathing out. Let's take one more round in this way. And then bring the soles of the feet together. Place the hands lightly on the thighs. Back of the waist drops down. The breath moves into the belly and out from the belly. And as you breathe out, that sense of yielding and releasing through the muscles, through the ligaments and tendons. And that invitation to open, to create space. The breath is steady. And the mind begins to soften and calm. Okay. And then from here, release the hands and plant the feet down, keeping the knees bent, but have them nice and wide so they come to the outside edges of your mat. The arms can be square, cactus arms, or if that doesn't work, just take the arms out to shoulder level for our spinal twist. Inhale into the belly, exhale, knees to one side. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop them to the opposite side. And as you continue in this way, maybe the opposite ear to the knees drops down. Long out breath. And there's an encouragement of the top knee to come down, but without forcing it from the head. So there's a sense of working with the intuition of the body. So we feel it. And we begin that intuitive work, that work that comes from the body. The head with that tendency to always want to push us a little bit further. Let's take one more round in this way. And when you center, bring the feet together. Clasp the hands underneath the back of the head, just to lift and open the chest. Inhale into the belly, exhale, knees to one side. Inhale, center. Exhale. To the opposite side and center. Root down through the opposite shoulder blade, opposite elbow. Roll over the sacrum. At the end of the exhale, the lower belly comes in and up towards the spine. So there's a real sense of emptying. One more round in this way. And this time when you take the knees to the right side, bring them up towards the right elbow. And then release the right hand planted on the outside of the left thigh. The left hand can be either square or it can be out to the side The left ear drops down. Allow the legs to be nice and heavy. Begin to open up the left side of the body. Inviting the breath into all the intercostal muscles between the left ribs. And with each out breath, there's a softening. Right hand is soft. One more round here. Release the right hand, bring the knees towards you, and take them over to the left side. Left hand on the outside of the right thigh. Right arm with the elbows slightly lifted to work into the right lung. Left hand very lightly on the outside of the thigh. Maybe the right ear drops down. Breathing in and out of the side ribs. Waking up those muscles in between the ribs. Sense of space, softening. Allow the legs to feel heavy. Opening up the side of the body. Let's take one more breath here. And then release the left hand, bring the knees in towards you. Return the arms back down beside you and plant the feet down. Pause here. Tune into the breath. And then prepare for your bridge. And we'll use the arms in this version of the bridge posture. So as you inhale, take the arms up and back, plant the backs of the hands down onto the ground as you lift the hips, pause. And then as you exhale, return the arms down beside you as you return the spine. Move down through the feet, so use the ground. From the ground, upwards, coming up onto the tops of the shoulders. Pause. Exhale. To return the arms as you return the spine. Keep the toes relaxed. And this invitation to open the front of the body. So there's a sense that the back of the body is nice and strong, and the front of the body is open and soft. If you're happy to take it further, as you come up into the bridge, pause with the arms back overhead, lift the heels up. So that lifts the bridge. Maintain that lift, drop the heels down. And then return the arms as you return the spine. 2 more rounds in this way. Inhale, arms come up and back. Lift the heels. Maintain that lift as you drop the heels down. And then return the arms as you return the spine. Final round. And this time when you roll the spine down, draw the knees in towards the chest and circle the ankles. And when you drop into the back of the body, keep the arms relaxed. Opposite way. Notice how it feels in the ankles. Notice the toes. And then drop the feet down. And take some breaths. Again, tune into the breath. Just take a moment to pause. And the rising and falling of the belly as you breathe. And then come up to sit on your block or your blanket, so there's a little bit of height through the back body. And cross the legs if that feels okay to do so. And plant the arms down beside you onto the fingertips so that we create that length through the spine up into the crown. Keep the back of the neck long, so the chin's gently encouraged towards the chest. And then we're going to come into what's called the spire hands, steeple hands, which is where the fingers are interlaced and the index fingers point uppermost. So we start here, and then we inhale, we raise the arms up into those steeple hands, point the fingers up to length through the spine, and if the neck allows, look up towards the hands, and then slowly release the hands and return them back down beside the body, all the way down. So again, we inhale, steeple hands, index fingers pointing up, length through the spine, root down through the sitting bones, and then release, exhale, down. One more round in this way, inhale up. Index fingers pointing up, lengthening through the back body, and exhale, release the hands down. Pause here, root down through the fingers. Left hand onto right knee. Right hand behind you, lengthen up through the spine. Begin to gently turn to gaze over the shoulder. Again, use the out breath to gently encourage that upper body rotation. Keep rooting down through the sitting bones. Breath in the belly and out from the belly. And gentle release other side. Use the back hand to support you. Lengthen up through the spine. Begin that gradual rotation of the upper body. Rooting down through the sitting bone, crown of the head moving uppermost. Let's take one more breath here. And then gently unfurl, come into the center, bring the soles of the feet together, Baddha Konasana, that butterfly movement where the knees come out to the side. And if you're working more strong, just bring the hands down very lightly, so there's a softness through the front of the body. Breathe out. Okay. And then bring the hands back towards you. You can maintain your position on your block if you choose to. Have the feet facing forward with the hands behind you. Probably better off without a block, thinking about it. So the hands face forward, and we're going to bring the feet towards the buttocks, and we lift and open the chest. And then we get that sense where we bring the toes towards us, which allows the thighs to come a little bit closer in towards the belly. And this prepares us for our easy bow. So we're strengthening the upper body by weaving those muscles together in the lower belly. And by strengthening the muscles in the lower belly, by weaving them together, we get that sense of support in the lower back. And that length in the lower back. Good. And then from here, we gently release the toes down, bring one hand forward, and then the opposite hand forward. The arms are quite low here, and then one foot comes up, and we maintain that weaving in the lower belly, and we maintain that length through the lower back as we allow the shoulder blades to drop down the back body into this version of the boat. Good. Again, the crown of the head moving up. Let's take one more breath here. And then when you plant the feet down, Just allow the arms to drape over the body. Let the chin come towards the chest. Take the breath into the back body. Feel the contact between the feet and the ground. Hey, long out breath. Emptying out. Good. And then just slowly bring the hands back with the fingers pointing towards the front of your mat. Draw the shoulder blades in towards the spine and just very gently plant through the feet and lift the hips up as you root down through the hands and you're gazing beyond the knees here. Good. And then from here, slowly lower the hips down and swing the legs round into Vajrasana, where you're sitting back on your heels in Vajrasana. And plant the hands on the thighs. You can always use your blanket or your block here if it doesn't feel comfortable. So plant the hands on the thighs, the breath returns to the belly, the shoulders move down away from the ears, spine nice and upright. Again, that sense of opening in the belly here. So the breath moves in and out quite freely. And then from here we're tucking the toes under, so we lean forward, the weight comes into the hands, the toes tucked under, and then we drop into the back of the body, crown of the head moves uppermost, spine lengthened. Again, we're working into those toes. And then from here, bring the hands forward, release the toes, tap the toes down onto the mat, and just take a look. We're going to, again, we're thinking about this lower belly and this strength in the lower back by going to raise the arms up above the head, reach into the fingers. You can take the head back if you choose to, or keep the gaze forward. But as we come down, the palms of the hands face uppermost, one palm on top of the other as the forehead comes towards the ground. And then we inhale up again. So we come from the belly. This time the opposite hand comes over. And slowly the head comes down to meet the ground. So we inhale coming up, opening through the front of the body, and exhale all the way down. One more time in this way, inhale, coming up, and exhale, all the way down. Pause here. Allow the body to come in contact with the thighs. Bring the right arm forward, left arm forward, creep the fingers forward. And then we'll open up the side body, beginning with the left side by taking the right hand to the right side and the left hand follows. And then the right hand, left hand follows. And just moving to a place that feels okay, so that you can feel that opening down the left side of the body, into the left rib cage. Again, so working into the left side of the ribs. And then center. And then the other side. So creeping the hands around to the left side to open up the right rib cage. And taking the breath into the space between the ribs. Opening up the right side of the ribs. And then slowly back into the center. And then coming onto all fours. A little bit of work into the wrists. So just begin to circle forward, to the side and back. Noticing how the wrists respond. If you're adapting here, you might choose to bring the hands into fists, or place the hands on a rolled up blanket. And then the other way. So forward, to the side, back, opposite side and forward. Let's take one more round here. The hips move back and down. And then that forward and back motion, so the hands come a little bit further forward and you gaze forward. The hips go back towards the heels and then slowly, very gently come forward over the wrists, work into the joints of the fingers and back. For some of us that might be enough, but if you're taking it further, you're coming all the way through, you're dropping the belly down and the crown of the head moves up. And then giving to the hands, hips move back towards the heels. And we'll just go again in this way. Again, the belly nice and soft, crown of the head up, and exhale back and down. Either continue working in that way, if you're taking it slightly further, you drop the belly down and the heels coming towards the buttocks. And then drop the feet down, hips back towards the heels. And go again in this way. One more round. And then all the way back, send the knees nice and wide. Bring the forehead down, take the weight off the hands. Drop the belly through the front of the thighs, through the center. Good. And then from here, come onto all fours. And that gentle transition into downward dog. So slowly, the knees come up. The head comes between the arms. And at the end of the out-breath, draw the lower belly in and up towards the spine. Breathing out. Feel that length through the back body. Ooh, keep giving to the hands. Good. Now you can either maintain downward dog in this way, if you're taking it further, three-legged dog, where we raise the right leg up and we take the right heel to the left buttock, so the right knee comes up and we gaze underneath that right elbow up towards the sky. And then we raise the leg and lower it. Root down through both hands, both feet. And then the left side, raise the left leg up, soften the knee, heel to the opposite buttock. Look underneath the armpit, up towards the sky, so you've got that upper body rotation. Okay. And then lower. And then gently drop the knees down. Again, send them nice and wide. Take the weight off the hands. Bring the forehead down. And take some breaths. Good. And then walk the hands towards you. And bring the right foot forward. And rise up and bring the hands onto the right knee. So the right foot underneath the right knee and the hands on the knee. Inhale, exhale, hips forward and back and forward and back. One more time in this way, forward and back. And then again, those steeple hands, so we interlace the fingers with the index fingers pointing upwards. Exhale, hips forward and back. Twice more in this way, forward and back. One more time, forward and back. And then we turn the arms back down beside you and allow the arms to feel very heavy as you drop the hips forward. And just pause there. The hips come forward, crown of the head moves up. Good. And we're going to transition into downward dog, so we return. Bring the hands down either side of the front foot moves back into downward dog, plant the hands down, lift the knees, head comes between the arms. Again, at the end of the exhale, lower belly comes in and up, breathing out. Hey, really emptying out here. Good. And then from here, drop down onto the knees, release the toes, and bring the left foot forward. Rise up onto the left knee, have the left knee over the left ankle, drop the tailbone down, crown of the head raises up, inhale, exhale, forward and back. And we're feeling this through the front of the right hip flexor on the right side, forward and back. One more time in this way. And then when you return, raise the arms up into your steeple hands, index fingers pointing upwards, and exhale forward. If you find this too strong, then keep the hands on the hips. So a gentler version, hands on the hips. Good. One more time in this way. And then release the arms down, have the arms nice and heavy as the hips come forward. So the shoulder blades moving towards the spine. The hips come forward. Chest is lifted and open. Again, that invitation to open up through the front body. Crown of the head moves up. Good. And then from here, transition into your downward dog. So bring the knee back over the ankle. Bring the hands down. Front foot back. Transition into your downward dog. And from your downward dog, come into a squat. So take the knees nice and wide. Keep the heels lifted if you're able to. Bring the elbows inside the knees with the palms coming together. Look over the right shoulder, working into the neck. Center. Look over the left shoulder, working into the neck. And center. And then from here, bring the hands down and slowly come up to stand. Stand nice and tall in Tadasana, so feet forward. Drop the shoulder blades down the back body. Return the breath to the belly. Tadasana. So from the ground upwards, we're just going to bring the palms together now. And this is a slight variation of the Egyptian sun salutation, where we inhale and we exhale to the side. And then we center, opposite side, and center. Twice more in this way. Again, opening up the side body. And when you come back into the center, this is where we soften the knees, and we take the arms back, we breathe in, and then we breathe out into a forward bend with the knees soft. So it's a and then we inhale, take the arms up and back, and then we bring the hands back to the heart, and we take the arms out in front of the chest. And then again from side to side, inhale, exhale, root down through the feet and center. Exhale and center. 3 times each side. From the ground upwards. And then when you come to the center again, we take the arms back, knees nice and soft, inhale, and exhale into a squat. Inhale, arms move up and back. And then return the hands back to the heart. And just gently drop the head towards the hands. The gaze is inwards. A sense of pausing. And then release the hands, and we'll come into a standing cat posture, including the Mula Bandha. So the feet are separate, and the hands are on the thighs with the fingers pointing inwards. And we drop the buttocks down, so we engage the thighs. Then just as we would do if we were doing the cat on all fours, we inhale and we take the head up and back, so collarbones nice and wide. And then as you exhale, chin towards the chest, navel towards the spine. Long out breath. Inhale. There's a natural kind of Mula Bandha here. At the end of the out breath, as the navel comes in and up, chin to chest. One more round in this way. Inhale, nice strong legs. And exhale. And when you've completed your exhalation, come to the front of your mats. Bring your hands to your heart. Feet are separate. Chin encouraged towards the chest, so the back of the neck is long. From the ground upwards for our standing vinyasa. Breath in the belly. Tune into the stillness. And when the in-breath arrives, inhale, raise the arms up. Pause. Exhale, forward bend. Let go of the head. Knees can be soft if they need to be. Inhale halfway. Breathe out through the mouth. Soft knees, inhale, arms bring you up, all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart. And again, deep inhale. Exhale, emptying. Halfway. Out through the mouth. Inhale from the ground upwards, all the way. Palms together. Hands to the heart. One more round in this way. All the way up from the ground upwards, palms together, and exhale, hands to the heart. And just gently drop the head towards the hands. And then we'll work with the lunge, with the left leg going back, with some variations, but we'll do it nice and slowly. So we inhale up, forward bend, halfway, out through the mouth, left leg back, left hand inside of right foot, so we can raise the right arm up. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale to lower. Inhale up. And exhale to lower. Either continue working dynamically or maintain that raising of the hand. By rooting down through the left hand, we get a little bit more length through that lift. Good strong back leg. Take one more breath here. If the neck doesn't like it, just keep the head central. And then lower that hand down and plant the back foot down so that we can come all the way up into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. And again with those steeple hands. Lift and open the chest. Gaze is forward. From here into Warrior 2, the left hand comes down, right arm comes out to the side into Warrior 2. Back foot modified slightly, so the back foot turns out slightly. And then to Trikonasana. So extend through the front leg, back hand comes up, and then back into Warrior Two. Into Trikonasana. And then return Warrior Two. Final round. Trikonasana. And then from here, windmill that top arm down. Come into your flank stretch, lift the back heel. And then soften the front knee. Walk the hands towards the front, back, foot floats up. Step the feet. Soft knees. Inhale up. And exhale. Hands to the heart. Take some breaths here. And then the right side. Inhale up. Forward bend. Halfway. Out through the mat. Right leg back. Plant the right hand down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. And exhale, lower. If you're happy to maintain that lift, so either looking up to the hand or looking directly ahead in front of you, keep rooting down. The more you give to the right hand, the more length you get up to the left side of the body. Good. And then return that hand down. Frame the front foot. Plant the back foot down so it's flat. Inhale, come up to Warrior One. Steeple hands. Lift and open the chest. Strong back leg. Breath in the belly. From here into Warrior Two. Back leg modifies slightly. Gaze at the nail of the middle finger. From here into Trikonasana. Look up to the back hand. Into Warrior Two. Gaze to the front hand. Trikonasana. Warrior Two. Final Trikonasana. Opening up the side body. And then from here, windmill the top arm down into your flank stretch so the back heel lifts. Move into your downward dog, so frame the front foot. Downward dog. From downward dog, move into your plank. Heels move to the wall behind you. Slowly lower down onto your front body. Take the arms either side of you, turn the head to one side, take some breaths. Good. Single leg raising to finish, so bring the chin onto the mat. Use the backs of the hands. If the neck doesn't like it, put the forehead on the ground. Inhale, raise one leg up, point and toe. And exhale, lower. Opposite side, inhale. And exhale, lower. 2 more rounds in this way. Strengthening the back body. When you've completed your 3 rounds, bring the hands underneath the shoulders, root down through the hands, and come up into child pose. Walk the hands towards you, bring the forehead down. all the way down to rest. And slowly come up to sit. For your pranayama practice, so sit on your cushion or your block if you choose to. Have everything you need for your relaxation. Nice upright spine. So we're going to, in this version of alternate nostril breath, we're going to start with just the left nostril and returning to our count of 5, 5. So we block the right nostril with the thumb and the middle finger and the index finger just gently between the brow. And we inhale for a count of 5 through the left nostril and exhale out through the left nostril for a count of 5. Again, you can include the Ujjayi control. As if you're counting 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out. Let's take one more round through the left nostril. And then close the left nostril with your ring finger when you finished your round. And through the right nostril, inhale for a count of 5 and exhale for a count of 5. And again, the in-breath moves from the belly upwards, crown of the head, and the out-breath returns back down into the belly. And the gaze is inwards, and the eyes are soft. And the belly, gentle rise of the belly as you breathe in, and that gentle contraction of the belly as you breathe out. And the count is slow and steady, and the mind is calm and balanced. Take one more round through the right nostril. And when you've completed 5 in through the left nostril, count 5 out through the right, and then 5 in through the right nostril, and 5 out through the left. Alternate nostril breath. And if it is available to you, when you next take the breath out through the left nostril, working with a count of 5, 7. So inhaling for a count of 5 and exhaling for a count of 7. Let's take one more round in this way. And then release the hand and slowly lie down for your relaxation. Make sure that you're nice and comfortable. Feel supported. Drop into the ground underneath you. Again, that invitation of the breath as it moves in and out from the belly. The gaze is inwards. And the breath moves easily and steadily in and out of the body. A slightly longer out breath. That sense of emptying out. Empty out from the toes. And relax the toes. Emptying out from the feet. And relax the feet. Breathing out and emptying out from the legs. And relax the legs. Breathing out and emptying out from the belly. And relax all the organs of the belly. Breathing out and emptying out the hands. And relaxing the hands. And all the fingers. And the thumbs. Breathing out and emptying out from the arms. Relax the arms. As you breathe out, A sense of emptying out from the head. And relax inside the head. Just take some time now to rest effortlessly. A sense of feeling whole and complete. May I be healthy and strong. May I be kind. May I be happy. And may all beings be happy. And then begin to start to slowly return. Wriggling fingers and toes. Reawakening the physical body. Opening the eyes and feeling replenished, refreshed. And slowly rolling over onto your side, take some breaths on the side. And coming up to sit.